decided to become a teacher because I wanted to begin to help students reach their goals and full potential. I believe that one of the most important jobs that a teacher has is to make sure that each child is confident and can reach every single one of their goals that they have set for themselves. Because I believe that it's very important that you try your hardest to make sure that every student believes in themselves wholeheartedly. And I want to become one of those teachers that students remember throughout all their years of school. One that they look back on and just remember how much they enjoyed being in my class. And I want to make memories with these students, and I want to let them leave my classroom letting everything that has happened have such a positive impact on their lives and help them as they move on through life. And I believe it's just very important to become a teacher like this because it's very important to create a positive outlook for each and every student. And I just want to help students reach and achieve all of their goals in any way that I can. The biggest challenge that I may face as a teacher is confrontation, especially with parents. And confrontation is something that I really struggle with, especially with new people. Communication with parents is very important, though, because they play such a big role in a child's education. You need to be able to communicate with not only the student, but the parents as well. And you need to be able to let them know about their child, whether it's good or bad. And although I really struggle with this, I believe that as I grow with time and I have experience under my belt, I believe that I can face this issue head on and overcome it and just become a better person and be able to communicate better and more effectively with every parent so that they can be informed about their child and be in the know of what is going on. One strength that I possess is that I have a lot of compassion. I believe that compassion is very important because you need to be confident in what you do and you need to enjoy what you do because how you act in the classroom will reflect on your students. If you do not enjoy what you're doing or you don't act confident when you're in front of them, then they'll begin to notice and they could lose interest or become discouraged and just possibly give up. And as a teacher, I believe that you should, put everything in a positive light. And you should come in there and be confident and just make sure that every student can learn as effectively as possible. You should just set such a positive outlook for them. Another strength that I possess is that I'm very observant. I believe that observation is very important in the classroom. And as a teacher, you should not just observe that students complete tasks and are on the road that they need to be on as far as academics, but you also need to look out for things beyond a lesson that a student may struggle with. For example, they may be having a problem with another student. And I believe that you need to be very observant because you can catch these things and really help the student from going into a downward spiral that could result in something far more serious. And, these strengths will help me become a successful teacher because they will help me to teach productively and effectively. To encourage students to become lifelong learners, I would demonstrate to them just how important education is to achieving their goals. And I feel like as a teacher, you need to express to students that although school can be very difficult or boring at times, that it'll benefit them greatly to push through and keep going. Because education just plays such a huge part in, the lives of children. And we need to help show them that even though they think they can make it through the hard times and they will come out a stronger person. And education is just still so huge because even as adults, we're learning something new every day. We may think we know everything, but there's always such a huge opportunity to learn something new. And especially with students, they'll keep growing and expanding their knowledge. even after they walk across the stage and move on and do bigger things in their life. So this is why we need to make it a fact to show that it is very important for students to become lifelong learners.